I don't know what makes me do the things I do. And I don't know what makes me wanna be with you. All I know is I'm just trying to be me, baby. Something, nothing, something. So I gotta pop bottles with the models in the club. I gotta hit the streets when the streets showing love. I gotta keep it gutter, I was raised with the thugs. Flash a couple dollars in the club, throw it up. I don't know what makes me do the things I do. And I don't know what makes me wanna be with you. All I know is I'm just trying to be me, baby. Something, nothing, something. Man, I'm in it.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audience.
Education system was designed to keep you working your entire life so that a few people in the world could get and remain rich. Now, Rockefeller's own words, I don't want a nation of thinkers, I want a nation of workers. Now, he funded the National Education Board. The education system programs you to become a robot so you can only memorize information and don't think for yourself. This way you are able to become a problem solver. It was designed to make you conform to society. It was designed to make you never question authority. It was designed to keep you in uniform, which is why we wear uniforms, so that no one becomes an individual and everybody becomes a worker bee. Time to take off the education blindfolds. There is a better way for you.
Eastside salutes to you and yours. It's another Thursday, a tantalizing Thursday, a Detroit Lions Thursday. As you can see, they just went to halftime. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the show. To all the people in the chat, everybody that's going to be chatting, to everybody that'll see this after the show is over. You know what I'm saying? Eastside salute to all of you. You know what I'm saying? And I want to give an Eastside salute to my beautiful wife. Kisses to you. You are impressive. I love you. Eastside salute to SG. One of the hardest working engineers to do this podcast and shit. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, I got my main man YB in the building. Mr. Ping, it's popping in right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, in the building, you know, just as we do. You know, might be some technical difficulties going on, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. Messing around with this computer shit. You know what I'm saying? YB, you in the building. Can the people hear you? There go Mr. Ping in the building. Can the people hear you?
I am in the building.
We'll start with
what?
Well, we're going to start with you then.
One of the hardest working people. YB Sincere here, coming in for Strip Club Wi-Fi as usual on a normal basis. Welcome to another beautiful Thursday. Y'all know me. I'm just back in town, just off the plane yesterday. I was so jet lagged. I ain't get shit done today. Everything been pretty good. I had a good trip. It was alright. It could have been better. But glad to be home. Glad to be back to the bag. Glad to be back on Tantalizing Thursdays. You know, with me being one of the hardest working people in podcast history now. You know what I'm saying? And a good Lions football game. You know what I'm saying? A good Lions football game.
Oh, I'm trying to tell you. And for all those that need to know, Lions and Signature 7 goes together. I'm just trying to tell you. Eastside salute to you and yours. Take a sip. Smoke and drink.
Are we winning? Are we winning?
No. No, we ain't winning. Kansas City scored at the end to start halftime, so they took the lead right at halftime. So it's go like 14-7. But
okay, we still in it though. We still in it.
Yes, sir. Mr. Payne is is he just having some technical difficulties, but I'm pretty sure he'll be back in the field. But be it that YB Sincere has told us about his trip and how everything was. My week was it wasn't long. Like I say, these Thursdays they come fast when they come to these shows, and like Thursdays just pop along. You know what I'm saying? So I've been getting some good news. I'm gonna just put it like that. So things is happening, and all I want to say is I'm gonna thank the person that's making it happen, and the person that I pray to, and that would be Jesus. And I want to thank him for everything that he got going on for Dre G and Signature 7, Mr. Drummond, and this podcast, and YB on his comeback, Mr. Ping when he come back. You know what I'm saying? And all that being said, topic for tonight, the corporate machine create workers, not thinkers. You know what I'm saying? Why are they turning us into workers and not thinkers? You know what I'm saying? Why we out here working so hard to make somebody else rich? You know what I'm saying? You just a slave all your life. Working 30, 40 years, retire, can't even enjoy the retirement, because you're tired. That's retired. Tired. You can't even enjoy it. But if you just start to do it for yourself, probably would have made things just a little bit easier for you. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't never too late to start. You know what I'm saying? Create your mind of things. They created us to be workers, to just make everything that they doing jumping and popping. Life is just good. Kids going to college, all off your back. I was talking to my son earlier, and I was telling him, working for, and I was saying, yeah, it's good money. It's all good. I said, but you think about this, son. They pay you $17, $18 an hour. I said, at the end of the week, you get paid every week. You get about a grand and a half, $2,000, depending on your pay grade. But just thinking the cars that they done sold in the week, you done get that $2,000, they done made triple that they done gave you. And it's like, damn, you put in all that work, and then you one time a year, they only share the profits with you one time a year, and then they don't even really give you the same amount of money that you done really made all year, to really keep you floating and everything is happy. Nah, they just shortchanging you all the way around. They pay you $18 to $20 an hour to help you forget about the shit you supposed to be doing and making things for yourself, thinking for yourself, making money for yourself. But I'm just gonna end all my talking, man. I'm gonna shoot over to Mr. Payne, and ask Mr. Payne before he gets started, how was your week, fam? And then, you gotta start the show the way we start the show, you know what I'm saying? But first, man, how was your week?
Man, my week was good, with the exception of whatever my internet got going on today. It's only right that the devil do it this way. So that means something great gonna happen tonight. Something good gonna be said. My week was good. It's been busy, man. To be honest with you, I'm actually in my bedroom doing my recording again. It just reminds me of back in the day when I was transitioning from one office to another office, and I was using my bedroom as I was setting this room up. But I'm out of my office this week because I'm having some mold restoration done in my house, and the whole half of my house is pretty much shut down. My bathroom, my daughter's room, my son's room. So all that's taped off, covered in plastic. The tub is gone. The toilet is gone. So I got a lot going on, but it's cool. Life is going to do what life do, and you got to do what you do too. You just keep on finding a way to get up, celebrate you, and know that everything going to be all right. It's good for us because we're a tight-knit family. So we ain't tripping on using one bathroom in a house. My son ain't tripping on sleeping on a couch. My daughter ain't tripping on my office being her new bedroom after I moved some stuff out, moved some things around. So I really can't complain. For the first time in a long time, I actually had the opportunity to drive myself today. So
Oh,
after about 7 weeks removed from knee surgery, I was actually comfortable enough to get out there and drive myself today and run some errands and take care of some things that I need to take care of. But I tell you, I was like, I'm over this driving already. I ain't missed this at all. I'm ready to go back to the house and chill. So
yes.
my week has been good. It's still been hot as all outdoors in Texas, over 100 degrees, so plus 30 days. But I ain't got nothing to complain about, man. It could be worse, as they say. So I'm walking a lot better. I'm not really using crutches nor a cane. I keep a cane with me just every now and again. One is my mom's old cane, so family heirloom. And then my neighbor down the street gave a cane to me that's something similar to the one my mom had. So my week has been blessed, man. My week has been very blessed. My family doing good. My financial business is growing. I added my son to my team and someone else. So yeah, man, life be life, and I just be getting right back at life, living my life. So my week has been good. I'm sure I missed you and YB's week, but how was that going for y'all as well?
Hey, like I said, hey, it's the sun is shining right now. I can't go into details, about what's going down, but oh, things is looking promising. You know what I say?
That's what's up.
YB, want to tell Miss Pink?
My week been pretty good, Mr. Ping. I'm just back from Tennessee. Yeah, it was a good trip. Couldn't be better. Thought I was gonna be down there and everything gonna be smooth and copacetic, but as usual, there's always some hiccups somewhere.
Believe.
But I'll get more into that in my bullshit tonight. Hey, that's what's up.
But we got to start the show the way we start the show.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts. We forgive our debtors. But lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For thine is the kingdom, power, glory, forever and ever. Father God, I thank you for coming through today, doing what you do. Bless somebody's ears, bless somebody's heart. Let us know where to start. Myself, YB, and Mr. Drummer, you see. I know you're going to use the words that flows through us so freely, so naturally, so easily to bless somebody today. And with that being said, I just want to say everything is okay. Because as Mr. Drummond said, the sun is shining today. So if you are able to see the sun or feel the sun shine up on your face, know that regardless of what you're going through, it's okay. So give your higher power, whatever you may call it, some praise today and say thank you anyway as we get this show on the way. Amen.
Amen. And thank you. And I want to give a shout out to Tay Gunner in the building, Shay's in the building. I think that's Shonda.
Gunner.
Everybody in the building. And before we just jump into this topic real hard, we're going to go to a commercial break for the grand opening of Godfrey Hotel, Courstown's newest gym. Check it out. Eastside Salute, SG.
Go.
Eastside Salute to the Godfrey Hotel. Corpstown to a gym. I'm trying to tell you, go check it out. And back to Tantalizing Thursdays, where it's more than sex. I'm trying to tell you, Eastside Salute. So YB, since you be lagging all the motherfucking time, we're gonna start with your ass, nigga. You know what I'm saying? What you thinking about? Think about this, workers, not thinkers. You know, tell us what you think. Is you there? YB go. Mr. Thing, what you think about this?
What, in the words of Take Gunner, what's happening there?
Yeah, what I'm saying. What you think about it? Workers in the
I think it's designed to do exactly what it's doing. They don't want you to be thinking, because if you're thinking, then you'll know that you shouldn't be working for somebody for the best years of your life. I heard you say it earlier, talking about talking to your son. You know, we get on the run from the time we 18, we get into the work life. And then if you get them 30, 40 years of your best life, by the time you're done with his retirement age 65, now it's being pushed up to 67. So in about 5 or 10 years after that, you hopefully going to heaven. You might be on your way to hell. You don't know. But at that time, you tired. You just ready to go. So I truly believe this was created a long time ago, way back in the day, when we hear about that guy, that Jay-Z, named after his company. He named his company after the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, the Carnegies, and so many other individuals that we never see or we have never seen, because working 8 hours wasn't a real thing. They created an 8-hour work clock to have somebody working to something that they wanted you attend to, so you could be focused on what they wanted you to do, not what you want to do.
Right.
You know, so a job, that simply means just that, you know, the definition of the job, just over broke. They give you just enough so you don't choke to death. And if you're thinking for yourself, then you're not going to be listening to what they say to you. So I think it's strategically designed for a small amount of individuals to control the multitude. And until the multitudes understand that you in control of one individual, which is you, then they're going to keep on doing what they do. That's why there's all the tax benefits and breaks out there for the business owners too. We trip when we hear Donald Trump. Well, I don't trip. I ain't tripping on it. When Donald Trump makes a comment like, you know, I don't pay taxes because I'm smart. And it's a very true statement. Most wealthy people do not pay taxes because there's so many, I don't even want to say loopholes. There's so many strategies and tips and things that you can do to invest your money in, so you don't have to give it to the big man. And it's almost as if you benefit from working for you. It's a harder road. It's a harder travel to do, but you benefit from working for you. I feel like they look at you as lazy when you go work for somebody else, because they taking care of you. You ain't taking care of yourself.
Right.
When you working for yourself and you get it by your own bootstraps, then they can't fight that. They want to give you all the benefits and the things that's there for you. But if you working for somebody else, they're going to take everything from you. So it's definitely killing our creativity. It ain't just the corporate America, it's any job that we do. You can work at McDonald's or Burger King. When they got most of your time more than you do, it's definitely killing your creativity, because your mind is not processing, or it's not thinking, it's not visualizing. It's just actually in robot state. It's just going to bed, going to work, come home, watch TV, see what's on social media, what my people got for me. Then you feel like you tired. No, you're not tired. You just drained from all the negative energy. So they do what they do because they don't want you to understand that you are fully in control of you. And until you understand that you fully in control of you, they're going to keep on taking from you, because this is what the American economy is designed to do. Don't get it twisted. We're a capitalistic society, and you can do whatever you want to do to get money. But if you're not doing what you want to do to get money, they're going to continue to take money from you. So, man, it's an unfortunate thing that we go through. But until you do something to break out of the rat race, then the rat race going to stay in your face.
Facts. Big facts. YB, what you got on?
This This is an interesting topic here. The foundation that America was built on, slave labor.
Mm.
People came over here from England, and they were supposed to be the new people. They wanted to get up under the monarch rule. This was supposed to be a whole new life, a whole new land. We're not supposed to be up under the same rules as England, but we are. Ain't nothing changed. They say we free, but you go outside butt naked, see if your ass don't go to jail. They say pay your taxes, don't pay your taxes. See if you don't go to jail.
He's absolutely.
I bring up Monopoly a lot on the show because that's the life in the United States of America. It's who can monopolize, who can get the most without spending the most. Am I okay? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. And now they didn't, because you gotta think about it. And Mr. Pink hit on it about the creativity. When I graduated from high school, nobody but my granny knew I had a scholarship to go to college. The first thing my father did was come bring me a job application to GM and said, "Boy, you need to get you a good job." I said, "Pops, like, I'm going to school. I'm going to play football. I'm going to use my creativity. I don't want to work for nobody. I don't want to follow the same footpath my parents. Both my parents worked in the factories, you know what I'm saying? And I knew at an early age, like, oh, no. For us to get ahead, it's going to be me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to break the chain. Somebody got to go think outside the box." And I get it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have the creativity. They don't have the hunger to get out here. They're good and fine with being a part of the masses, being the sheep. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is like the Hunger Games now. You know what I'm saying? And people are waking up. I give them that. People are being awakened and seeing the BS that a lot of us have been knowing for a lot of years and been trying to tell people this, and they just told us we was crazy, we're conspiracy theorists, and now that the truth is being told, we're looking like the geniuses out here.
Yeah.
Yes, and to answer the question, because I just looked down, yes, corporate world is killing our creativity. So when you work in corporate America, like Mr. Drummond said, you're making and gaining wealth for somebody else, and they're paying you pennies on the dollar to do it.
Yes,
like,
sir.
yeah, the big three is a good job. I'm not taking away from anybody who out here hard working out here. You know what I'm saying? The automotive company is a big job, but do you know that why all of them want to go to Mexico? Because it only costs $1,000 to make a truck in Mexico, 1,000 pesos. And then they ship it to the United States and sell it for $40,000. So that's damn near $39,000 markup for something that only took $1,000 in pesos to make.
Mm-hmm. Man.
So
That's
yeah,
crazy.
Well,
like, people are scared. We're so conditioned now to work for everything that we get. And it's not that when you're independent and you're being creative that you're not working. It's how you're working. You're working for yourself. You're not working for somebody else. But people have been conditioned with this work mentality that people are literally scared to be creative and take that chance. Because failure is big when you go out on your own and try to do and make $1 million on your own. Like, failure is the top of the list of success. But a lot of people are out here, they're scared to do it. You know what I'm saying? They're conditioned. I'm just gonna work a good job and try to live the best that I can until that final call. You know what I'm saying?
Well, shit, I feel the same way. But before you do that, I want to hit the comments that came up real quick. Starting with Sean. Go back to Shonda's comment. Shonda said, "This is so true. I've never been more energized until I left corporate world to go out and do my own thing. Even when it's hard, I do complain I don't complain because I'm doing this for our family." Eastside salute. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that goes. It's for real. You know what I'm saying? Loud was y'all talking facts. Eastside salute to talking facts. Shonda came back with
and then corporate America is so draining.
Mentality.
It's because you have somebody else's problems on your shoulders.
That's true. That's very true. And the other banner is what happens when we value work over ideas. This thing.
You become a worker. You become a robotic worker. That's it. You have to ask yourself the question, why am I working? Like, why do I get up and go do what I do? It ain't that difficult to answer. You want to pay for things. You want to pay for a roof over your head. You want to pay for a car to drive. You want to pay for food to put in your stomach. But what type of roof do you really need over your head? What type of car do you really need to drive? What type of food do you really need to eat? Do you need J's, Kohans, Timberlands, and all the latest shoes on your feet? Because a lot of times we working for things that we don't even need. We working for things that we want. Like, we're willing to go put in overtime to go turn up for a time or two, for a night or two, and call that our break. Instead of saying, you know what, I need to break off of this overtime and I need to invest this money into my own time, in my own life. Like, we value work over our ideas because we don't feed our ideas anymore. And it's difficult for most people to break out of this trap because, like YB said, my father worked at GM too. If you're a product of Detroit, Ohio, Indiana, you in that Midwest region, your people worked at the big three. And they came up here when at the time it was needed, when it was that from the south to the north migration for those good jobs. But that was a different time in our life when they needed you more physically, right? We ain't slaves no more physically. You might be a slave mentally, and that's because you keeping yourself in captivity. But you have to ask yourself, how much work do I really need to have the things that I need? And once we figure out the things that we need in life, not that what we want in life, then you're able to go do some work that you might feel right about doing until you build your business or until you create a product like Mr. Drummond and Signature 7. Like, you should be taking that time that you wasting on the turn up on the weekend, that you wasting on the phone talking to your friends. You should be taking that time and developing something for yourself. Like, develop something for yourself because it's not coming from nobody else. So we value work over our ideas because we value things more than we value what we believe. We value the Jordans. We value the car in the driveway. We value the T-bone steak today. We value all those things that's not bringing any money back to you. It's not bringing any peace back to you. It's not bringing any joy back to you. And you wonder why they keep on hanging that carrot in front of you, because they know what you gonna do. You gonna get that money, you gonna turn around and you gonna give it right back too. And y'all know me, we gotta hold ourselves accountable. Like, we gotta hold ourselves accountable. You gotta go home some days after work, and after it drove you crazy, you gotta turn off the TV, you gotta turn off the phone, you gotta go sit in the room all alone, and you gotta start asking yourself, what do I really want? What do I really need for me? So how do I get back to my creativity? Like, how do I get back to my creativity? Can we hustle, think creatively, and still climb the job ladder to success? Absolutely, you can. It's a book that I read, and I'll take a pause. It's called The 9 to 5 Millionaire by Jamal King. He's another guy I follow. He's down with Eric Thomas. He was a Chicago police officer. He did 20 years on the Chicago Police Department. That's like working in Detroit Police Department. He did 20 years. I'm going to say 26 because I get the ages mixed up. and I think it was 22, but by the time he was 26, he was already a millionaire. Hear me. He worked 20 years for the Chicago Police Department. By the time he was 26, he was already a millionaire. How did he become a millionaire? Because while everybody else was out doing what the cops do, running around getting their donuts, chilling, their coffee, talking to the crew, he like, I want to work the night shift view. I want to work the shift that most people don't want to work. I want to do what they don't want to do. And he started getting into real estate because he was inspired by something he seen too. So you can use your hustle and you can use your job to get to the dreams and the visions and the plans that you have for you. But you got to have some dreams, plans, and visions for you if you're going to allow your creativity and your ideas to come through. I see you over there celebrating, Mr. Drummond.
That's a boot, nigga. Pick 6. You hear me? Pick 6. And Shonda said she loved the story. And I'm gonna add to that last thing because I was just talking to my wife about that last thing that we was talking about, but I was speaking about myself when I was out there hustling and making just a little bit of money. But this was before I left here, you know, doing my little thing here. And I was telling her how I spent countless amount of motherfucking dollars just on bullshit, nonsense, getting fresh. You know what I'm saying? You hustle all week just
AM gaming.
Just to get fresh. Eastside salute. And to go to the club. You know what I'm saying? You hustling to get this money just to hit the mall and go to the club, just like you said. You know what I'm saying? Because you hit that shit right on the nail. And I said to her that I know I blew hundreds of thousands, maybe even couple $1 million, nigga, just on going to the mall and going to the club. You know what I'm saying? When I've been building my shit. But you know, hey, you learn Eastside salute. And can we hustle, think creatively, and still climb the ladder to success? Yes, because you're already thinking creatively when you start hustling. You hear what I'm saying? I salute. YB, what you think?
Man, we hitting on so many points. It's crazy tonight. I'm the definition of the banner that's up right now. Can we hustle, think creative, and still climb the ladder to success? I am the definition of that. My pops wasn't really happy that I didn't go and get into the corporate America world. And I still in corporate America because I still work a 9 to 5, even though I'm hustling and doing my creativity. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I know how to get the bag. You know what I'm saying? I am learning how to get the bag without using Detroit's normal way of hustling. You know what I'm saying? But I'm learning. We have to... Sooner or later, we have to break out of the Hunger Games. As y'all seen in the movie The Hunger Games, how she broke out of the Hunger Games, how she went defiant against the rule of law. Because that's what we're living up under. We're living up under their rule of law. Their rule is we're not supposed to get ahead because as they think and as they have always thought, we're not bright enough, we're not smart enough, we're not capable of being multimillionaires and being businessmen. You know, even though that we have a lot of businessmen out here, true enough, but look what kind of business we're in. You know what I'm saying? Every businessman has somebody above them to sign that check. I want to be the one to sign the check. I'm tired of having somebody sign my paycheck telling me, well, you have to be to work at this time. Well, who says? But if we break out that chain, it can't start with one person. This has to be a collective of our own people. You know what I'm saying? If we're tired of how things are in America, we have to come together and break the chain. You know what I'm saying? When are we going to get out of the mentality that we are a minority and not the majority?
Yes, sir.
Because they're only wealthy because of us. They only have wealth because of us.
And here's what I say, man. And so for me, and not to say that you
break this chain.
Go ahead, YB.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Mr. Payne.
No, you were saying when are we gonna break the chain? No, you go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Finish your thought, brother.
Oh, okay. When are we gonna break the chain? When are we gonna stop? Because back in the day, we was tight knit. We had farms. It was all about family. It was all about happiness. Where did the chain get linked for us to become servants to the oppressors?
Integration.
True that. True that. But before we take it any further,
Bingo.
Real quick, just real quick, we're gonna jump to a commercial break. Experience.
Let's go.
Ooh, at Downtown Asian Cuisine.
Let's go, SG.
SG.
Second hardest working person in podcast radio.
Eastside salute to the Zuzu. Downtown's Asian Cuisine, hot spot. Check it out for your Asian cuisine. I might have to check it out by then. So, telling you, Eastside salute. And just to jump back into the topic, I agree with both of y'all, man. We are stuck in a society where they don't want us to get ahead. They, like my man said, they give us just enough to survive. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole worker thing, you know. And are there companies out there that value our hustle and our ideas? Hell yeah, they've been stealing our ideas for years since the slaves was making brooms and pots and pans. The little curling thing for your hair, the curling iron. They make that ice cream, make all that shit.
And here's the thing, man. We don't, like, unfortunately for us, for our people, we don't stick together. We don't stick together. If you go open up a store in your hood, most people not gonna come support you, or they feel like they should get the discount because they're the same color as you. Right. How do you expect me to build up if I'm always giving stuff away? You ain't going to ask the other man to give you nothing. You're going in there to pay his prices and you keep on showing up. But if I start a t-shirt company, if I start a drink line, you're not coming to get in line to get mine, but you want the hookup, you want it for free. And then you tripping on me because I don't want to go to work and I want to do my hustle thing and I want to build it off the sweat of my back. And you think I'm supposed to give you a piece of that? Nah, man, you tripping. So for me, it's like, yeah, I think as Martin came to his ending days, his dying days, he wasn't preaching integration so much. He realized, oh man, I might have got my people stuck. Because without that hand, without that assistance, you had the Black Wall Street, you had Rosewood, you had all these other things that we were able to develop. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even get stuck on color like that. I really don't, because I don't feel like this country has as big a race issue as we have a class issue. It's the have versus the have not. If you making $1 million a year, when they talking politics, they ain't talking to you.
Right.
You ain't even considered small business. They ain't talking to you. They gonna eat that up in taxes. You don't even know all the loopholes and the tax breaks that you could take. So it's like that workers' mentality has not just been given to you and me as African Americans. It's been given to all Americans. Like, it's been given to all Americans. Don't get it twisted. If they say it's what, 6-7 million people, 8 billion people in the United States, and the world is controlled by 1% of the population, you can't just put this on the color thing, because if in America, the black folks is only like 15% of the population, so then the other 65% for the white folks, then that means they got to be enslaved financially too.
Yes, sir.
They got to be enslaved financially too. Don't let them just keep showing you or the people around you to make you think that we the only ones going through. You know who Robert Smith is? Robert Smith is the richest black man in the United States of America. He lives here in Austin, Texas. He got more money than Oprah. He got more money than Michael Jordan. He got more money than some of these other black entertainers and somebody else that's right below him. So it's black billionaires out here. They just not listen to that rhetoric about what we can do, what we can't do. When you stop living in the past and you start living for the present you, then you will change what you able to do. But if we still complaining about what somebody else has done, you have never won. You will never get on top. You will never get on top until you stop talking about what they doing to you and you start talking about how you're going to circumvent and how you're going to work around and do what you want to do so they can't just keep doing stuff to you. Please get yourself an LLC. Get a business. Get an LLC. Get an S corp. Get a trust. Get a will. Get income protection, aka life insurance. Start taking advantage of all these things so you can start to build your wealth team. Then you don't have to worry about what they doing. You don't have to worry about that at all. But they gonna keep on doing what they doing because America is a capitalistic society. If you can capitalize on somebody else's weakness, you can get paid.
Yes, indeed. And in that, we're gonna post up with Mr. Payne. He's got some boots. That's cheap.
When you need some inspiration, he's your guy. Think Mr. P, and come on by.
Hey, what's going on, world? It's me again, Ethan Smith, aka Mr. Ping. One little bit of motivation and inspiration for your situation. Hoping to free and relax your mind as if you are on a vacation. You know what we're going to do today? We're going to post up with Mr. P in the blue book way. Something me and Tay used to do without the book, but I'm just talking to you how we use the politics on the wall, and I'm going to share it with you. Think and Grow Rich, a black choice, daily motivation for African-American success. Don't come at me with that color mess. Don't stress. We're going to get into this thing. What goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. Forgive, forget, and move on. Man, I could probably close the book because a lot of times we say, I can forgive, but I never forget. But did you really forgive? Because forget about it. It's done. It's over with. Forgive, forget, and move on. Dr. Louis Sullivan, former Secretary, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. And I need y'all to know, this dude was former Secretary of Health and Human Services. This book came out like in the late 80s, early 90s. So I'm not reading anything to you that's current day. So we talking about African Americans sometimes in their history. We have had people in prominent positions, y'all. Don't let them stop you from doing what you want to do. Wellington Webb, Denver, Colorado's first African American mayor, said, "It's better to forgive and forget than to hate and remember." That's a bar right there. He who does not forgive others burns before him the bridge to God's forgiveness. Forgiveness is a language that even the dumb can speak and the deaf can hear. Oh my God, hold on. Forgiveness is a language that even the dumb can speak and the deaf can hear. And I know you heard this before. Forgiveness is never for them anyway. Forgiveness is for you. You have to release that control and that power that they have over you for something that they did to you. It ain't for them, it's for you. Live and let go so you can move on, because you walking around with your chest tight, your nose all up in the air, and you feeling some type of way, and they still living their life every single day. Yes, forgive for you, not for them. A young employee secretly misappropriated several $100s from his firm's bank account. When this infraction was discovered, he was told to report to the senior partner of the firm. The young man was heavy-hearted as he walked up the stairs toward the administrative offices. He knew he would lose his job. He also feared the possibility of legal action. He felt his whole world was collapsing. His superior began to question him about the affair as soon as he arrived in the office. He asked the young man if the allegations were true. He nodded his head. Then a senior partner asked this question: "If I keep you in your present capacity, can I trust you in the future?" If I keep you in your present capacity, can I trust you in the future? The young man brightened up and said, "Yes, sir, you surely can. I've learned my lesson." His boss then responded, "I'm not going to press charges. You can continue on your present job." He then concluded the conversation by saying, "I think you ought to know, however, that you are the second man in this firm who succumbed to temptation and was shown leniency. I was the first.
Mm.
What you've done, I did. The mercy you are receiving, I received. When a friend makes a mistake, don't rub it in, rub it out. When
Say
the
it
friend, when a friend makes a mistake,
again.
don't rub it in,
Man,
rub it out. From this day forth, when I forgive, I will forget."
peace out.
Listen, everybody make mistakes. And sometimes people make multiple mistakes. Sometimes people make the same mistake, which you seems like over and over again. But let me remind you, my friend, the Bible even says a good man falls 7 times and rises back up again.
Ooh.
So this man was like, "Yo, ain't no need for me to let you go because I made this mistake before. And what will you learn from it if I just throw you away and let you go today? Now you're going to be down in the dumps and wondering, man, what am I going to do? How am I going to pay my bills? How I'm going to live?" I tell you what to do. You just be honest with you and you forgive yourself first for the mistake that you might have made. You forgive yourself for the part that you might have played in somebody else doing something wrong to you. What do I mean by that? Because you probably involved yourself with somebody that your spirit told you wasn't good for yourself, and now you beating up yourself.
That's right.
Nah, people make mistakes every day. The true success stories are the ones who look at the mistake and say, "I'm going to win anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be successful anyway. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they do. I don't care what they think this job is supposed to do to me. I'm going to do for me what I need to do to become the success that I said I am to you."
Mm-hmm.
I know. "I'm going to do for me what I need to do to become the success that I said I am to you." But you have to know what type of success you are today so you can forgive the things that happened in your past. You can
Mm.
forget the things that do not last because when we started this show 49 minutes and 30 seconds ago, we can't go back and rewind none of that and get any of that back. Yeah, you can go back and you can play it back on your YouTube, but it's not going to be the same thing to you because it's in the past. And when
Mm.
it's in the past, that's in your rear view. And that's why the rear view mirror is small because they don't want you looking back. The
Mm.
windshield, the bright picture in front of you, that's where your life is at. So
Mm.
forgive, forget, move on. Don't
Man,
rub it in, rub it out. And then you can start to live life your way, no doubt. That's all I got to say, Mr. Drummond, today. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, I hope you wrote something down.
ooh, I hope y'all had your notebooks and pens in on Mr. Peen and post up. I'm telling you, be saying stuff that you may need to write down. So I hope you had your pen. Okay. Eastside salute to Mr. Peen and knowledge this evening. You know what I'm saying? And this week, why they turning us into workers and not thinkers? You know what I'm saying? That's what we was tackling. You know what I'm saying? How can we reclaim our identities as thinkers in a world that often only values us for our work? YB.
Why are you letting the world evaluate you? Fuck the world.
Boom,
And
boom,
I
boom.
value myself as a thinker. I may be a worker, but I value myself as a thinker. And that's where it comes from. Like I said, when are we gonna break the chain? You know what I'm saying? We're so indebted with what the world thinks. You know what I'm saying? When are you gonna look at yourself and wonder what you think?
Mm, mm.
If you,
That's
if you
hey,
think
that's
yourself
Hey,
gotta be,
YB, hey, don't you if you couldn't think what they would have if you couldn't think, would they have ever hired you? You gotta be able to think before you could work.
ha, True.
Think about that. You
And to even be
you
aware.
are a thinker. But go ahead, YB.
No, I'm gonna play off. I'm gonna play off of that. Just to even get a job, you have to be a thinker because they're not gonna hire somebody that they feel like is not capable of doing the task on their own.
Hey,
So
Absolutely.
even with that, they're giving they tell you they tell you you're a thinker. You know what I'm saying? You're their thinker. You're a good thinker. You could work here. But as I say again, when can you look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm a thinker and I can do this on my own?
yeah, be.
And then you got to know it don't happen overnight. Anybody you working for, they just didn't get there overnight. Like success is a process, and you have to think your way because the mind is sharp and the body is willing to do whatever you put the mind to. But you got to think your way to success and work your way through.
Right. Hey, I got to give a special shout out real quick, and I have to do it when I see it. Man, put Mo Better back up real quick. SG. Eastside salute to you. That's my uncle. That's my
What's happening,
What up, though, boy? Is in the building. What up, baby?
Good.
Love you all. On motherfucking time last Thursday. Hey, hold on, what did he say? His dreams was to do what? He said, my
Get this
dream,
songs out to the public.
these songs out to the public. Send him to Tantalizing Thursday, nigga, and I play him. Shit, I play the motherfucker. Dog, I'm telling you, you gotta start.
Mm-hmm.
Something. You know, I know they probably some gospel songs.
That's good. Everybody needs a little bit of faith.
Yesterday, I'm trying to tell you, you know what I'm saying? But I'm with YB. People can't value shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got no value on shit. What up, though, baby? He said, job is a way to keep you from your dream. You work 8 to 12 and don't pursue your dream.
Hey, that's why you have to have a plan for your life. Like, again, I mentioned Jamal King, who worked for the Chicago Police Department. He had a plan. He realized, and he talked about going by the chief of police house and driving by the house and knowing that, you know, in 15, 20, 30 years, if I'm lucky, I can get this position. But it's another 5,000 people applying for this position, and he's still staying in a regular neighborhood. Like, he's still staying in a regular neighborhood. And it's all about creating a plan. This man literally worked the night shift so he could have the time to drive. He could go look at real estate, look at property, and kept all his little money and checks that he could keep. He was still living with his parents at the time, like, and doing so many things to put himself in position to live a good life later in life. Like, instant gratification ain't real. All that instant success shit, all that instant food is not good for you. So you need to be thinking your way through so you don't have to keep doing what workers do. You going to work to get that instant check. It's what's keeping their foot on your neck. Because now you got to pay for things that you can't afford. What if you would have just paid a little bit more attention to yourself and your gifts? And what if you would have just sat in a quiet room and started to ask your own self some questions about what you want to do and how you want to do it? The more you ask questions, the more you start to develop answers.
Man,
Outthink the workers.
Unc said, don't get
Woo.
your degree. Don't get your master's degree. Master your destiny.
Man.
And on top of that, right there, we gotta go into YB's bullshit tonight.
Let's do it.
YB's bullshit. SG.
I see your bullshit. I see your bullshit. A bullshit?
Welcome in to another week's of YB's bullshit.
Bullshit.
We gonna start off because I just.
You done muted yourself with your bullshit. Mute bullshit.
A bullshit?
And muted yourself again. Man, what the hell is going on with your phone? Bullshit. Your phone bullshit.
Nope, that wasn't me who muted me. I keep telling you that when I get on my bullshit, I am not muting myself. But we're gonna start off on the airplane. Look, I'm tired of all these sensitive ass people in the world.
Hey man, I think the government got control of your phone. Somebody done hacked you, YB, because I'm talking about your shit just mute. It's just mute. It's just mute. Bullshit. Somebody own you. Nigga say he getting his squirt on.
I know. I know who muted me.
SG said ain't heard.
I know who muted me. The hardest working person in Bahia has radio. What else type of bullshit? High ass peanut prices on goddamn airplanes. I'm not paying $8 for a pack of peanuts that I can pay 59 cents for in the gas station. Get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. What else?
Muted. That's what else. You muted. Nigga, you muted again. This is some bullshit. YB.
Big fact.
Bullshit. You come on, man. This is some bullshit, YB.
I don't know what's going on tonight.
You got a ghost muter sitting next to you.
These stewardess. Look, lady, you know what I'm saying? Don't give me. I don't know what it is. These stewardess, I care how sexy you look. Don't give me the eye and give me the opportunity to holler and then tell me I don't have no social media. Who the fuck in the 2023 don't have fucking social media? Bitch, stop lying. What else? The food tax hike. All this high ass for some goddamn beef. The fuck out of here, man. You can't raise employment wages and then go ahead and raise the price of a box of cereal. Bullshit. What else? What else can we go on? Disrespectful ass women. God damn it. We don't need that lip. We don't need to hear all that extra shit. Keep to the fact. Stop putting y'all emotions in all of this extra shit. What else? My blunt tasting pretty good. How much time I got left? I got like a minute left. Strip club food.
Oh damn, bullshit. Strip club food, mute. Bullshit. This nigga got something going on, man. He getting his squirt on, just like Unc said.
They be hitting him off.
So yeah, that's it for me. Cause I got a feeling that the FCC keep muting me. I'm saying too much truth out here. I could go into how Biden gave the Chinese people protection, but sad enough, they keep murdering people who look like me. But that's how we gonna end the bullshit.
Man, Eastside salute. I can't even say the damn word. Eastside salute to YB and his bullshit.
A bullshit?
All his bullshit music tonight. Eastside salute. You know what I'm saying? Ukrainian money. Hey, yes, sir. I'm trying to tell you. Man, it's been a great motherfucking night, and it's time to say goodnight, and we're gonna end it on these final thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So, without further ado, to start us off on our final thoughts, why be sincere? Eastside salute. Your final thoughts.
Again, when are you going to take initiative and break the chain and break the cycle? Or are you good with being a worker? Not saying it's bad being a worker, but if you're going to be a worker and that's what you content to be, then I don't want to hear no complaints about nothing from you because you chose to be a worker. Me, myself, YB, I'm a thinker. So that means I can think and speak my mind freaking freely. You know what I'm saying? If I don't like something, I'm going to change it. I have never been the one just to fall in line. I have been my own jumbo boy since I came and seen the light for the first time and took my first breath. Main reason why a lot of people hate me, because I just don't confirm and configure to what people want me. I'm not a mold of clay. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, technically I am, because I'm changing, I'm evolving. But to everyone else's stat quo, that's their stat quo. When are you going to look in yourself in the mirror and tell yourself it's time for a change if you're not happy with being a worker? Because there's thinkers out here, we think so much, you know what I'm saying? Every day is something new. We don't have to look in the mirror and complain about us being workers because we're thinkers. We work so we can think. I'm inside of the pyramid. Corporate America. I see it from the inside out. I see what they do to us. So how can I change my status? Think harder, think more. Like Mr. Ping said, get a business. Don't know what opportunities that you have out here unless you're willing to take a chance on the opportunity. I'm multi-talented. My granny made sure that I would never be broke in life, whether I work or use my creativity. I just hope a whole lot of people out here who sees this, hears this, and in the near future can get the same grasp on life that a lot of us have out here that are thinkers. That's it for me, y'all.
Eastside salute to YB and final thoughts. Next up on the list is my main man. Your final thoughts. Eastside salute.
That's powerful right there, Mo. Better the truth shall make you free. Always be honest with yourself and everyone else, no matter how hard or painful the honesty may be. That's something that I often say to me. If you done working for other individuals and you feel like working for other individuals is not what you want to do, then you have to ask yourself and you have to be honest with yourself. What can I do to help me get to the things that I need, not just the things that I want? Like YB said, there's nothing wrong with working a job because nobody just some people start out with a silver spoon in their mouth and they start out maybe with a couple $100,000, maybe with a couple $100. It's not about what you get, it's about what you do with it. It's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you keep. If you're not doing the right things, then your money will soon leave you very quickly. So the first thing you need to do if you are a true thinker, think, what is it my gift? What is it that I need to do for me? I like to use the word POP, purpose over profit. Because if I follow the purpose in my life, then the profit will catch up to me in my life. If I chase the profit in my life, I'm going to grab the profit, right? But you know what that do? That slip right back through your hands and the chase continues for you. So start to sit down and figure out what you purposeful at. What do you do naturally? Unfortunately, but fortunately, it took me till I was 40 years old to realize, I got this speaking thing. I got this inspirational thing. I got this motivating. I got this consulting. This is a gift that God has given to me. Now, how do I use this thing to bless individuals? By adding value. So financially, they'll want to add value to me. Start thinking about the gifts that you have, what it is you do, because we all came here with a purpose. So you have to start asking yourself, how can I be purposeful? But you know what that start with? Always being honest with yourself and everyone else, no matter how hard or painful that honesty may be, because it's not fake it till you make it, it's be real to heal. That's all you get from me. Mr. Drummond.
Peace out, salute to Mr. Ping and the knowledge that he brings. My final thoughts is this. If you work, take that money and do what it is that you need to do for your wealth and your generation of wealth as far as your family. You know what I'm saying? Mo better say if we are sons of God, that makes us a God. Eastside salute. You hear what
Big
I'm saying?
fact.
And after saying that, to just take that money and build. Take their money and build. And then let love lead. Smoke responsibly. Drink 6-7 responsibly. And pay attention to your children out there, you hear me? Because if you don't, they are. And you know who they are. So Eastside salute to you and yours. And I had a wonderful time tonight with me and my crew.
Sir.
Oh, my main man, Mr. Payne, my guy, field guy, YB is always in the building. Fucked up Wi-Fi and all.
Yeah.
With the ghost in the car. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna see y'all. Thank y'all for joining till next week. But also tomorrow, watch the council. Tomorrow night.
Council.
It's gonna be Honey, Jag, and their hosts. Eastside salute, take Gunner. Oh, baby. Telling you, love you, boy. And it's been fun kicking it with all of y'all. And Eastside salute to SG, the hardest working motherfucking engineer to do this podcast and shit. You heard it here on Tantalizing Thursday. We love y'all.
Second hardest worker.
All
Maybe your light on your phone.
All day long. Love. Eastside salute. We love y'all. Have a good night.
Have a great night. Thanks for tuning in as usual.
As happy as can be, fill my heart with joy, take me to ecstasy. I know I can't foresee the future God's plan for me, but while He's by my side, He'll give me